I am here with Featherweight. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good, thank you.
Well, welcome to ConBravo.
It's always good to
Welcome
be-
back.
It's always good to be a ConBravo.
Now, you are a man of many talents. You are an artist, like drawing comics. You build
Stuff.
Well, specifically, you do costumes, props, puppets.
Yeah.
When do you find time to sleep?
Usually are between 3 a.m. and noon. Sometimes I got brain trubs. It's a whole thing.
How did you get into the physical arts of like this?
A long time ago, in a basement far away, I was watching the making of Lord of the Rings, basically on repeat, and I was like, yes, I want to do something like that. So one day, Fan Expo was coming up, which is a big local con. I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of money to spend in the dealer's room like I used to, so I'm going to make a costume. And then I never had money to spend in the dealer's room ever again. So that's pretty much the story of where that all began. It all snowballs. You like doing one thing, then you start doing another thing, you start doing another thing. You get a taste for a third thing, and then you're, completely all over the board making stuff.
Now, your work, it seems to span many different genres, which works for ConBravo. I mean, it's a geek con.
Yeah.
You've got, well, not, I guess, genres, but different fandoms.
Sure.
Do you have particular fandoms that you identify with?
Yes. The ones I most heavily identify with are actually fairly obscure as things go, because Atomic Robo, which is an excellent comic book, is basically like my evangelical religion. So, there's that. I love new media web stuff. Like, there's lots of great stuff there. Loading Ready Run, Channel Awesome, Retroware TV, all that stuff is really great and really exciting for me.
Yes, I remember seeing your Robo costume in a Derek the Bard.
Yeah.
Review.
I actually literally blackmailed him into doing that review. So, that's why I was in it.
With Derek, I see something like that, he would actually be more than willing to do it.
Yeah, he was more willing to do it, but I was like, I will trade you art if you do this. And then he did it, and it was good.
Do you have any favorite creations of the creations you've made?
Actually, my Atomic Robo costume is one of my favorite creations. It's one of the things I keep coming back to and trying to improve, and that's the only costume I've ever really done that for. So that's kind of one of my main things I like to think about, is how I'm going to make it better next time.
Well, you've just started a webcomic recently, Stolen Jokes.
Yes, which is a weird little niche fandom webcomic, which I really like doing.
How did you decide to focus on specifically the cast and crew of Loading Ready Run?
Actually, how Stolen Jokes started was Kathleen does her occasional webcomic Magical Times.
Yeah.
And I like Magical Times a lot. I really like her art style, even though she self-hates on it so much, and she's that way, and it makes me a little sad, but some people are that way. And I decided I was going to do a little fan comic version of it, just because an idea popped in my head, and then another one did, and then another one did, and then I just gave it its own name, and then it got a website, and now it's a thing. It's a thing that became a thing.
So how did you get the cat to become your spy in their apartment?
Treats. It's just a little bit of under the table money for a cat, and just taste treats, and I'll do anything.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you have any new projects in the works that you'd like to maybe tease for us?
There's some interesting things on the horizon, but people usually like to keep me quiet while I'm working on it, because they like to unveil it. But,
Of course.
for the future, I'm really focusing on my Patreon stuff, because I love doing that.
Good. Well, where can we find you? Where are the various places we can find you?
My main hub for things is featherweightcreations.com. Most things get linked through there, but there's also stolenjokescomic.tumblr, my Twitter at featherweight_, which is another thing to find all my things, because I tend to link through everything through there, so you can find me on there.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of ConBravo.
Thank you very much.